What's up, everybody? Welcome back to That Dope Dad, the podcast where we speak life into fathers, challenge men to grow, and remind you that you are more powerful than you think. Today's message is direct, no fluff, no sugarcoating. Dads need to know something. Men need to know something. And if you want something differently in your life, you're going to have to do whatever it takes. Not what's convenient, not what's comfortable, whatever it takes. If you want a stronger marriage or relationship, it's going to take intentional effort. It's going to take humility. It's going to take listening when you'd rather defend yourself. It's going to take leading with patience instead of pride. If you want a deeper connection with your kids, it's going to take presence. Not just being in the house, not just paying the bills. Presence. It's going to take putting the phone down, turning the TV off, getting on the floor, asking questions, listening to stories that doesn't seem important but means everything to them. If you want peace of mind, it might take therapy. It might take journaling. It might take confronting childhood wounds you've been outrunning for years. And I know, as men, we're wired to handle things differently, to push through, to provide, to survive. What did we say in a couple episodes back? To man up. But survival isn't the goal. Impact is. Let me say that again. Survival isn't the goal. Impact is. Your kids don't just need a dad who survives. They need a dad who involves. They need a dad who grows. They need a dad who says, I refuse to pass down what broke me. Whatever it takes means discipline. It means waking up early to work out on your body when you're tired, to stay in shape, to be healthy for your kids and your family. It means managing your finances when you'd rather spend. It means controlling your tone when you're stressed and not increasing the volume. It means apologizing when you're wrong, showing humility. Because leadership in your home doesn't come from volume. It comes from consistency. And let's be real. Average effort produces average results. If you give your health leftovers, you'll feel drained. If you give your marriage, your relationship leftovers, it'll feel distant. If you give your kids leftovers, they'll feel it. But when you decide, I'm giving my best here, I'm doing whatever it takes, everything shifts. Now listen. Doing whatever it takes doesn't mean burning yourself out. We do that quite often as men. Stress ourselves out. It doesn't mean destroying your mental health. It doesn't mean hustling yourself into the ground. It means alignment. It means, like I always say, being steady. It means making sure your daily actions reflect the man you say you want to be. It means making sure your daily actions reflect the man that you want to be and the dad that you want to be. A lot of men say they want respect. Respect is earned through consistency. A lot of men say they want connection with their kids. Connection is built through time and attention, putting the phone down. A lot of men say they want peace. Peace is built through discipline and boundaries. When was the last time you put boundaries on your mental health? You don't stumble into the life you want. You build it, brick by brick, habit by habit, decision by decision. And here is the powerful part. Your kids are watching you do it. They're watching you lay brick by brick of your life and how you are being intentional. They don't listen to you all the time, but they watch what you do. They're learning what a man does when life gets heavy. They're learning how a man treats his partner, his wife, his relationships. They're learning how a man handles pressure. Whether you realize it or not, you are setting the standard for your kids. And sometimes for your kids' friends around them that don't have dads, or the kids that you coach. So the question isn't, is this hard? Of course it's hard. Brother, of course it's fucking hard. The question is it worth it? And if it's worth it, your health, your marriage, your relationships, your kids, your growth, then the answer is simple. Do whatever it takes. Not emotionally, not aggressively, strategically, patiently, consistently. That's how you win long term. And I want you to hear this clearly. You are not behind. You are not incapable. You are not stuck. You are one decision away from a different direction, one conversation, one habit, one boundary, one commitment. That's how legacy changes. That's how cycles break. That's how boys grow up watching a man who didn't quit. That's how little girls grow up watching their dad and setting the example of what kind of man she needs in her life when she becomes older. So here's my challenge to you today. Pick one area of your life, just one. Let's be honest too. Your health, your relationship, your mindset, your connection with your kids. And ask yourself honestly, what would doing whatever it takes look like here? I'll give you a second to think about that. Say it to yourself out loud. What would doing whatever it takes look like here? Got a few ideas in your head? Your health, your relationships, what you need to do? Be honest. Then commit. Not for a day, not when you feel motivated. Commit because you're a father. Commit because you're a leader. Commit because your last name deserves elevation. Your dad's last name, your grandfather's last name deserves elevation. It's bigger than you. And if this episode spoke to you, here's your call to action. Share this episode with another dad who needs to hear it. Send it to a brother who's been coasting. Send it to another man that's in the dark, that needs a little bit of light. And if you haven't already, subscribe to That Dope Dad so we can keep building this community of strong, intentional fathers. We don't shame men here. We sharpen them. We are and you are capable. You are needed. And you are built for more. This is That Dope Dad. Now go do whatever it takes. I'll see you next week.